Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Brianna from Diva T. I am going to review on the Love and Hip Hop New York Season 4 finale. I haven't done reviews on Love and Hip Hop, period. So I'm going to do a review over the finale and probably the reunions as well. But okay. The biggest drama last night was the Erica Mena, Sin, and Rich situation. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of that situation. And quite frankly, the finale was indeed boring. And I'm sure I'm not the only viewer in the world that had that thought. But first off, Erica is planning this big performance, quote unquote, big performance for her song Dancing All Over the World. Sam and Rich Dollars argued at the last event, if you remember. And so Erica wants this to go by really smoothly. So she wants them to talk. She wants Sam to be nice and Rich to just be rich. But that's that. They start talking, Sid and Erica, they talk, and that's the beginning of the show. So, after that, you have Tara and Yandy. They meet up, talk about the man problems and Peter Guns and the relationship and just all kind of different, chit-chat, girl talk. Tara is feeling kind of down, of course, from her relationship or her failed relationship with Peter. And Yandy informs Tara that she is going to be the star in the film that she's making. Okay, the next thing is that Rich Dollars goes to Peter for some advice. And Peter honestly says that Erica is doing really good. I mean, good, not really good in the music industry. She has a ratchet following. That's what he says. I guess that's true. And then that's when Rich drops a bombshell and he's saying, well, Erica been up in my apartment the last other night and me and her slept together. So he says that he's not gonna tell at the show unless Sin comes at him the wrong way. And basically Peter, what happens with him through the show is that he talks to Nick Cannon, the legendary Nickelodeon man or whatever. I mean, honestly, Nick Cannon is not that legendary. Honestly, the only reason why he's so famous now is because of Mariah Carey. Let's keep it real. But I love him. He's a good dude, And he said, Peter said that him and Nick Cannon had been friends for about, I think, 10 years. So basically, Nick gives him some good advice. And he says basically that, okay, this is what he says. He said, you need somebody you could be equally yoked with. Someone that's willing to take that journey with you. And who's going to ride for you like that. So basically that hits something in Peter, or so we think. We'll see at the reunion show. We think that hits a button with Peter. We don't really know. But after that, Amina and Peter have a discussion, and Peter says that he wants to focus more on his wife, and he wants to be a good man. He wants to be the man that he knows he can be, and he's going to try. And Amina says, I don't even know if you know what it means to be a husband. And Peter admits, which I give him the utmost respect, he admits, I don't. So that's a great thing for a man to admit the truth. Finally, he's admitting the truth. Although the truth can be ugly, he's admitting it. So yeah, that situation, not much going on there. Peter, Amina, hopefully they work it out. Good luck to them. Good luck to Tara and whoever she's booed up with nowadays. But next thing, Saigon. I love Saigon. And Erica Jean. They are finally, together, and they're living together. Erica moves in. She's living with Saigon now. And basically, one thing that I didn't like about Saigon was that he asked, basically wanted to know if it was okay if he bring a little side piece home. Has Erica ever been with a woman? Saigon, didn't you say it wasn't any vagina that can come in the way of you raising your son? So therefore, if you want to raise your son and you want to be a parent, then you have to be willing to work it out with Erica, or at least try to work it out. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think Saigon really wants to be with Erica. I think that he just wants to be a father, and he feels like that's the main way, by being with her, that he's going to be able to actually be a father to his son, which is crazy. But you never know what type of chick Erica is behind closed doors. You never know. She's kept the child from Saigon before, so she's bound to do it again. Do I condone that? No. But my thing is that to protect the child, it's very important to be a full-time dad. Be a full-time dad, be a full-time mom. Because if you're going to be a part-time mom or dad, you don't need to be there at all. That's all I'm saying. Parenting is a full-time job. Okay, moving right along. Basically, the event comes up for Erica. Tahiri shows up and Rashida shows up. Now, Tahiri and Rashida have been at odds for the past couple of maybe 2 episodes. And Rashida gets a hot head, and she's saying that basically she don't like how Tahiri disrespected herself in the industry and blah blah blah. And she's saying Tahiri is saying Tahiri is saying Rashida is a hater. Rashida retaliates by saying, you drive a Jeep, I drive a BMW, or something like that. And she also says that no one would marry her. No one would marry Tahiri. And basically they almost get to fighting. Luckily they didn't. But basically my biggest thing about that is that, where did this come from, Rashida? And who are you to judge? You have a criminal record, so who are you to judge? I was rocking with Rashida all last season. I was rocking with her. I liked her. But this season, her being so judgmental towards Tahiri, maybe she is jealous that she can't, pop it out and drop it low like Tahiri can with that wonderful ass of hers. Just saying. And Tahiri finally, apologizes for being selfish about about not being present in the wedding plans and the bridal shower and bachelorette, whatever. And like I said, Rashida, she blows up, and Tahiri eventually leaves the event. Okay. The last little thing is, right before the last, is that Erica Mena performs her song Dancing All Over the World, full of auto-tune, of course. Now, don't get me wrong, Erica, she has her cool moments. Most of the time she has her not so cool moments with me. Erica, I didn't really like her from the very beginning when she came on and she was fighting Kimbell and stuff like that. But the girl can't sing, okay, you guys? It was decent. She did not have enough energy, though. And, energy is everything. Stage presence is everything. She had on this J-Lo looking 1990-ish outfit. Come on now. If you're going to be J-Lo, be a good J-Lo. But to me, that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to do the J-Lo approach. But, as I said, Erica basically performs, and in the background you see Sin go over to talk to Rich, and Rich finally blabbers his mouth open his mouth and say something like, me and Erica, we're having sex, effing, and Sin goes ballistic. She goes to look for Erica, and Erica tries to play the victim, and she's like, let me go see what's going on first. And basically Erica lies to her. And after that, Rich goes back to where Sin and Erica are talking, and it's like a fight starts to break loose. Rich, he's routed up. He's really seriously about to hit both of the women. Rich, shame on you. But pretty much, it's a little fight. The same old stuff that's been happening for a long time. Who cares? My thing is that Erica needs to make up her mind. Do you want to be with Sin or do you want to be with Rich? And at the end of the day, somebody's going to have to go. If you want to be with Sin, you're going to have to drop even the business aspect of Rich. You're going to have to drop that because her and Rich cannot be business partners if they were lovers. It's just not going to work out. We see it, they see it. End of story. But obviously, I think that Sin and Erica are still together because I see on their Instagram. So, yeah, they're good. But back to Yandy. Yandy gets a call from Mendices, who's been in jail for a year. And, he says that you just got to be patient and keep a positive vibe. Because Yandy is just ready for him to get out. And she don't know if she can wait another year or so. But basically, I feel bad for Yandy because being a new mom and your fiance unexpectedly gets locked up, that's not good. And I really pray for her every day, for her strength. But Yandy is a strong woman, so she shouldn't have a problem with, keeping her head up. But the problem would be for me, can I hold you down all these years? So, and the show ends with my favorite song by K. Michelle, Can't Raise a Man. I love that song. Matter of fact, I'm going to post that on the blog. But I love Can't Raise a Man. K. Michelle is awesome. Do I think she was a good addition to the New York family? No. Should she be back on Atlanta? Hell yeah. But K. Michelle, she's focusing on her music and her family. And she says a man is going to have to take the back burn on the back of her bus. I love K. Michelle. And I'm Team K. Michelle all day, every day, 365. But Tahiri says, and this is the end, the little end stuff. Tahiri says that she's ready to move on without Joe Budden. But Joe Budden seems to be always there. He comes to the little events she's at with flowers. And basically, that's pretty much it, They give their ending quotes or whatever. But, that was the end of season 4. So next week, we're going to have the reunion. And guess who's hosting? None other than the wonderful Monique. And I'm going to do a review on that because it seems like it's going to be hot. We're going to see Nia Lee again. Finally. And yeah, this season was definitely, kind of boring. But it was okay. But in other news, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta will be back April 21st. How exciting is that? That is my show. But yeah, let me know what you think by commenting or tweeting at Real Diva T. And again, this is Brianna from Diva T, and I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Love and Hip Hop New York Season 4 finale.